see if I can fix these on the fly. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Oops. You're killing me, Smalls.
$5.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
Think it's free at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
The time sink is real.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm doing nothing but standing on the lot. You know, I should be doing something.
I stand around for hours at a time.
Oh, God, I can't tell you how many hours a day I'm just standing on the lot and doing nothing but standing on the lot.
Yeah.
You're all using some kind of jargon that me no understand. Have to gently blow a ball
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
That's right.
Yeah.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
For your viewing and listening pleasure.
Think it's free at all.
I don't know how easy it is to discern between that.
Welcome to lunch, check and last.
Where the hell are they coming up with this crap?
Where nobody knows what the hell is going on.
Yeah. I blame Laz.
It's all Laz's fault.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news 5 days a week, or whenever we feel like it, right here on NBNN. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is, of course, Technical Difficulties Monday. What
for that
kind
guy,
of a
for that guy.
Monday would it be?
Hold on.
Yeah,
There.
that's
I
right.
had to put the proper picture up there for you. Laz fucking
I may have
crashed
to put a
again.
picture up there in a minute
Hey,
if
man,
I can't get
I've
this
got
damn
the best
camera
picture
to
ever.
work.
I
Yeah.
cannot help thee with that.
Is I don't know why this keeps insisting on doing this today. My camera just does not want to cooperate. But otherwise, welcome to today's show. As there's my video camera. It's showing me right there in my whatchamacallit. And you know what? Let's see.
Are you still trying to figure out your camera?
Oh yeah, of course I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, just replace it with the best picture of you ever. The one
Yeah,
that you
right?
in the counselor's room. That's all we know. The Laz never looked better. Although I don't know what Laz looks like right now on his stream. Because I never watch it.
I don't know what the hell's going on. This is just really, really,
When
really
was the
last time you
weird.
donated to OBS?
What's that?
When was the last time you donated to OBS?
I never donated to OBS. It's free.
But if you use my affiliate link to download Streamlabs, I get $1.
Ooh.
If I could ever find my affiliate link for Streamlabs, that would be very impressive.
You think?
I suggest you contact customer service.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know.
Now, yes, literally $1. And there's a picture of Zeke wearing a way too small fedora, and now you're trying to mess around with cameras again, aren't you?
Yeah, in order to get the camera to work, you mess around with the cameras.
Messing with stuff.
Let me see. If I want the cameras to work, I'll fiddle with my mouse. Oh, no, let me fiddle with my microphone. Because my microphone is what gives me my video, absolutely. And it's just locking up there. I don't know why this is giving us trouble today. Don't know why.
I don't know. Windows
really
update,
weird.
maybe?
Huh? There was an update.
Oh, man. And now the meeting's been ended. And now I have no picture.
Okay, let's try it this way. Let's try it this way and see if that works. Nope, not working.
And now I
It's
can't
not
pin
working.
myself. I can't pin myself to the right screen. But Lily has decided to say hi today. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should try. I could try that.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Let's try this. Hold on. 1 minute.
Broadcasting to you live from New Orleans, Louisiana, out in front of the Hilton Hotel. I want to tell you what, I drank so much whiskey last night, I just barely am able to walk today.
So Laz, why don't you just use your phone for the broadcast?
All right, we're getting
And
somewhere. We're getting
Then we end up with an interesting angle. Yes. But it is Monday, and while Laz is trying to figure out how to turn on a camera, we will talk about what came out on Friday, because it actually did come out extremely early on Friday, and that was Avatar's update number 298.
All right, who's got their speakers on? Not listening to us?
Not
Open
me,
mic and both.
because you know that's not me that does that.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. That's all.
Did y'all hear the broadcast that I just did?
Huh?
Yep.
Well, you know we're live. Hello.
Yes, we heard it.
But Avatar's update number 298 did come out on Friday with
Yes, it did.
that fishing.
That's right. And just because you were such a pain in the butt
Fist-
on Friday about it, I'm going to make you read
Fisting.
it all over again today.
Fisting Phase 2 updates with lava fisting, because you need nothing more than a lava fist.
If you all can't tell, Jack is really enthusiastic about our fishing update.
I'm not. I'd rather have lock picking.
Yeah. Spiff,
If
I
wanna
would
go
rather
to
have
sleep with the
lock
freaking
picking too.
keyboard, I fish.
If you want to go to sleep in real life, you go fish. I mean, that's the perfect time to go take a nap. Or if you want to get day drunk, you go fishing, and you just sit there. And you don't even have any fish in the pond, and you just sit there and don't even worry about the bait. You just throw the line in and open another beer. But yes,
Hey, watch
4
this.
different
Hold
types
my
of water.
beer.
Including fresh, salt, fetid, and lava. And eventually they're going to get some more fish in there. Then some more random loot to fishing, different bait and lure types. And then maybe eventually bait is now the active skill, kind of like seeds are for agriculture. Trophy data. You can catch a trophy fish.
Trophy fish.
And then more recipes are going to be introduced related to fishing trophies. And then after that, Econdis, that would be the perfect picture for Laz today.
You do need to come here in Discord
Group
and
and
look at
social
all this
bonuses, because now you'll get a short, some randomly selected player-owned towns will get
Yeah.
a short fishing bonus.
What the hell is with that? I want to know. Is this like? Does this like go? Round robin. One day it's this town, one day it's that town, one day it's another town, or
You know what? We have no idea.
And yes,
thank
Secondus,
you,
that
Walter.
is actually what I look like when I'm scrambling around trying to get things working. But it looks like we're fine at the moment, so we got
Wait,
cameras
does
back
that-
and functional.
Does
Yes,
that mean I
cameras
can
are
un-
working again.
Well, now I've got to fix it inside of here, so that way it actually tries to get you up there. 10 to second, and then I have to fix it here.
God damn it,
But,
Econdis.
of
Now I want
course, Econdis, I'm going to jump to your the topic that you posted to me earlier. I don't know if you posted it to Jack earlier, but we're going to share that just for a good laugh here in a couple minutes.
After we get through the 2018 spooky items with the jack-o'-lantern set that are supposed to be yearly rares, isn't
Yeah, what the hell
Three
happened to the headless
rare
mask? I tried
items.
to get-
3 rare items that will only be available until November 30th.
Till November 30th.
And that is only
They come
3
back next year.
rare items. Yes.
Yeah, so what happened to the headless masks? It was on for the first 2 weeks, and then the third week I tried to get it, and it's gone.
Well, it's probably because
Wah.
it was never supposed to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and someone probably pointed that out.
It happens.
It wasn't
Wouldn't
me.
be the first time. Probably ain't going to be the last time, so.
Yeah, I know.
That's the stuff where everything in
Isn't that the second year in a row that happened with the headless mask?
I think it would be more like third.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, so I think 3 years ago was the year that they forgot to do the Halloween items, and then they
Computer,
did them
turn on
late.
studio lamp. Sorry.
And then 2 years ago was we're going to do all the stuff, or was that 3 years ago? I can't remember at this point. But 1 year for Halloween, they forgot to do the Halloween items. 1 year they just dumped. I think it was actually the same year that they forgot to do it. They just dumped all the stuff that they were supposed to have expired previous years, and they figured, hey, we'll just bring it back. And that's when everybody said, no. You said this was one time only. So, yeah.
And come on. Computer, turn on studio lamps. Computer, turn on the studio, will you? Thank you. There we go. I thought it was a little dim in here. Didn't have my studio lamps on.
I have no idea. And then after that, we do have release 58 on the QA server with some more player-made dungeon buildings, 30 plus more dyeable decorations. And then after that, wyverns are now tameable if you can find them on the QA server.
If you can freaking find the damn things.
If you can find them, you might be able to tame them. Tons of bug fixes, like 3. And then the release 54 Leaf backpack, and there Laz goes again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just leaving the Laz crashed again up there for the rest of the show. But then we do have let's see, what else do we have? Tons of release 54 Leaf backpack, the release 55 Silver Serpent wand.
How about the freaking release notes we've all been waiting for?
Maybe those
should
came out.
be out sometime today. That's what
Maybe.
Star said on Friday. And
He
of
was
course-
working on him last week. I think he got distracted with some forum moderation over the weekend. Then don't forget, if you bug test on the QA, you are eligible for some sort of tip.
You don't know what the bug test.
We don't know what to test. Jesus.
Yeah. Then On Friday was the Player Made Books live stream.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch it. Did Laz? Did you watch it?
You didn't miss
I
it.
watched. I've got to
I didn't
watch
miss
part
anything?
of it, and I never got to finish it. To be honest,
How to
with you.
operate a basic book.
Wait, how to operate a book?
How to operate and write in a book.
No changes, just book.
Oh, not even how to copy them.
No, that would have been actually useful because a lot of people don't know how to use a freaking magic copier.
Oh,
A lot of people don't know you get your first 20 books of the week free either.
for free?
You didn't know that? See,
I did.
See,
Although it was only supposed to be one book, but yeah, it was changed to 20 a long time ago. Release 57 live stream stretch goals.
not updated.
Yeah, not updated.
Did
No
we
idea
ever
what we're
get
at.
to?
No clue. No clue. Wasn't around. Was not around. I have no idea.
Yeah, we got the dungeon. The dungeon. We started out shortly under the dungeon. It was
like 1,000 underneath it, but whether or not the torture set or anything else came along, no clue.
Okay, the new dungeon is going to be a Panda Express with
Oh.
sesame chicken.
Well,
chicken room.
yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
That's been
Why not just
happening
make
quite
it
a bit,
make the dungeon the bathroom to a Taco Bell?
Every once in a while, I'll hit refresh on something and I'll get that error as well. I don't know why. Maybe a little stress on the server. Excuse me.
Yeah. They need to do some WordPress updates. But yes, then you also have the rewards program. The weekend sales are over. And then upcoming calendar. We do have SodaCon in a couple weeks.
SodaCon.
2.5 weeks?
That old fart still listening in?
No, probably
He
not.
left.
You know he comes in for like 5 minutes and then he leaves.
know.
And
I know.
especially whenever you want him to talk about something.
I'm
And-
sorry, we're
Well,
partless.
you know, he's on vacation, so he's not even home.
He's in New Orleans.
Yeah.
He's trying to find that one girl that you were tipping. last
Well,
time.
you know, you got to hang out in the right places. I forget
Yeah.
which strip club on Bourbon Street that was at. I'd have to ask Wind.
I don't know.
Wind was with me.
Someone was sober.
SodaCon, that's right. You got it.
Yeah, and then over the
Cameron,
weekend
thank you
there
for
was
the follow.
some nightclub.
I think it was at Hustlers.
I'd like to move that we have the next SodaCon in Las Vegas.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Yeah, see, one of the
But
things
that
that
is-
folks don't understand is when you take SodaCon outside of Austin, you got to fly the developers to the con, and that costs $1,000+ a head, which takes a lot of funding away from the con itself. That's why we go to Austin. But of course, you know, if somebody wants to throw one in Vegas, there's nothing stopping them. Biff, sounds like a plan for you. But that's right. Skeggy's all excited. Skeggy, you all packed and ready to go yet? I know, a little delay there. SodaCon Austin, come on. Why is the link not clicking? Because I'm not clicking.
Well,
on
they're
the
going to let
link.
me in. I've got a visa to come in.
Okay.
Yay.
I don't know these days. You better be wary with that. Yeah. Yes, they'll let you in, and we've got your ticket. Got those all handy, got everything all printed up and ready to rock and roll, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be happening coming up next month, very shortly, October 11th through the 13th, at the Renaissance Austin Hotel in Austin, Texas. And all sorts of great stuff going to be going on there. Of course, schedule is posted. All sorts of great things going on For the con, after the con, during the con, around the con, check out all the events listed that are on the calendar because there is plenty to do while you're in Austin, Texas. And
I'm looking forward to going to see Henry IV.
Henry IV, Part 2. Isn't this like a multi-part play this year?
It's actually part 1.
Is it Part 1? Okay. I
So,
know it was multiple parts.
Well, you do know that Shakespeare wrote multiple parts to the Henry IV story.
I do not. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Not a fan of Shakespeare? Not a fan of dick and fart jokes is what you're saying?
Not a fan of the arts at all.
Not a fan of the dick and fart jokes that you don't understand. That's what Laz is really saying.
Shakespeare, theater in general, opera, all that stuff never did anything to me. And sit in a crowded theater next to a bunch of other stinky people for 3 hours watching people on stage.
Hey, man. Wait, where's the stink coming from? Because it's not stinky out there.
Well, you know, all the peasants who were out there watching weren't bathed regularly back in the day, for crying out loud.
Well, I mean, you act...
It's all those people with the Taco Bell and the chronic flatulence.
Yeah, thank you, Spiff. That's today's variant of it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why that theater was outdoors. So, you know, the wind would wave away all the...
Well, the rain would actually clean some things out. Yeah.
Anyway, that's
so Laz is a peasant groundling. That's what we've learned so far today. But did you like what I sent you on Friday or Saturday?
Which did you send me on Friday and Saturday? You see, we send so much educational materials back and forth as it may be.
It was the thread that I believe is no longer there. Oh no, it's actually still there. That thread is still there.
Yeah, hit us a link in here. Let's see which one.
Oh yeah. I mean, so the weird thing is, over the weekend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, that was actually said at one point, and there's a lot of interesting stuff. And apparently the video is back because the video is actually not available on a website originally.
Yeah.
And let's bring this on up.
50,000 players.
50,000 players. 50,000.
Yep. I'm actually surprised that this thread still exists. I really am. Because it's talking about the finances at Portalarium. And it's one where I expected this thread to be deleted and not to already have 4 pages of replies because it has actually been locked.
Let's start with right off the bat, okay? You and I, again, first off, know that most likely this game ain't going anywhere. I mean, we've seen the sky is falling every single year at summertime without fail, first off. Okay.
Yeah.
Second off, I can tell you from my favorite sponsor, ShroudMarketplace.com, that people are buying shit out there, and they're buying at my prices. At least I don't know about everybody else, but you know, and I didn't mess with prices, so I'm still selling things at fairly decent markup. And everybody out there who is fire selling is finding buyers. So what does that mean?
Absolutely. It means that people are buying, people are doing things, people are actually going through. But Yammered, you really don't want the average expenditure per player ever hitting $200 a month. Just because that quickly leads to a lot of frustration for lots of people.
$200. You didn't say a month. Give them that.
Oh,
Yeah.
average per person. Yeah. So yeah, that could be annually. I read it as monthly for some odd reason.
Now,
But even at
don't get me wrong,
$200,
there are some people
kind of high.
who spend that much in a month. I can tell you, I spent close to that this past month with buying a dungeon, other rewards. So I actually spent $170 in the store this month. Okay.
You did? Oh,
I bought a dungeon. I had to
Oh
buy
yeah, I did.
my
I did buy a dungeon.
buy my items. That's another $50 plus my one pledge.
Did
Yeah,
Did you
I
buy your
spent-
dungeon at the 20% sale?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, again, I don't understand the concept of sale every Friday. Okay, I knew I could get it, so I wasn't worried about buying it, and I bought it at 20% off. Does it generate income? Yes. Is it smart income? Maybe. I don't know. It's not for us to dictate that. But again, I'm just going to say we've seen the sky is falling. The sky is falling, and I can just tell you, for every person who's selling something, there's two people still buying. That's all I can see.
Hey, there's some great deals out there to be had by
There
lots
is.
of people.
It is a
so-
buyer's market, folks. Of course, I will tell you all, do not buy gold unless you need it, because the gold market fluctuates a little too much right now. But if you're looking for housing, if you're looking for deeds, if you're looking for ores, all sorts of other stuff, even Kodos, check out Shroud Marketplace, because prices are good and there's all sorts of stuff to be had. Cheap.
Yep.
And of course, when that bounces back, and everybody, I mean, I actually see a guy in the forums who is now back because whatever it is, he couldn't keep away, and now he's buying back in. But of course, now he knows how to buy back in, and he's buying his stuff, secondhand instead of going to buy a pledge. So, yeah, but again, Yammered, we've been here for 3+ years doing this, and every year at summertime, this happens without fail. I mean, we've seen it for years straight. And again, we buy and sell in the marketplaces. We know what the trends are. We tell Portalarium sometimes what's going to happen, and they go, duh. I mean, we don't actually tell them, but we talk about it on the show before it happens. Many times, and people go, man, you guys really know what the hell's going on. No, we don't know nothing.
We don't know anything.
We don't know anything.
We don't.
Just two idiots interpreting the news.
Interpreting the news.
Or as Spiff likes to call us, two nitwits in stereo.
Yes.
There's Cooper. Hey, I've been on that boat. That's a nice boat.
Yeah. Yeah, the game's not going to go away. It's whether or not they actually sell to a larger company is also debatable.
Jeez, how
just
many
because
cats do
they're
you
going to
have?
lose. What?
Yammered.
Oh, it's a buyer's market because the sky is falling. The sky is always falling. That's
Keep
the funny
reading.
part. Yeah. Yammered is another one of end results,
Yes.
along with Big Beardy Gaming, a dozen others.
Like, dude.
Every freaking release, something's falling on us from the sky.
Yeah, tell him,
Yeah.
Spiff. Tell him.
I mean,
You
yeah.
too
So
could say 15%.
now, Lesney is actually pointing out that the guy that started that thread is one of the weekend warriors that no longer plays the game and only posts on weekends, and it's always negative stuff. I really don't read the forums enough to actually say that. Normally people point out things on the forums, so I do not know forum personalities.
Well,
Other
forum
than-
personalities, I know many, and absolutely, the flame wars start promptly around 7 p.m. Central Time when they're confident that most everybody's left the offices and the moderation will be light over the weekend. Right, Leslie?
Yeah.
And yes, people have figured out that they can get away with that, but there are days when shit goes bye-bye just as quick, like another post. Somebody was complaining on our forums about Reddit and being moderated on Reddit. And it's like, dude, what the fuck you doing over here, man? Go back to Reddit and complain on Reddit. You know, if you don't like Reddit, isn't that what Reddit's for? Is to complain about Reddit and everything else in the world?
Yeah, Reddit's about complaining.
Yeah. But moving right along, you want to talk about this?
Well, I mean, speaking of another person that actually has not played the game in a long time and stepped away from the game, is that Ultima Codex article that came out about the seeming state of Soda and Portalarium.
Yeah, Golem Dragon. Now
Golem Dragon no longer playing, is stepped away completely. But then you also have to remember this is on Ultima Codex, which is the link sent out to the Udic community. Then you also sent out to a bunch of other places as well. And it's one where it's like, okay, for one, if you've completely stepped away from a game, stop writing about it. Because realistically, you're not interested in the game anyways enough to play it. And then because you have stepped away from the game, you've stepped away from the community, you've stepped away, that means that your information is no longer valid.
Secondhand at best.
Yeah. The only thing it's good for is a few of the observations that, you know what, may or may not be true.
Yes, and again, one of these things is, again, relying on hearsay
even
Reddit, and
even the start with the marketing section that he has on there.
Well, let's cover a little bit of this. We're not going to cover the whole thing because, again, the title itself, if you read it properly, is the seeming state of Soda and
Portalarium.
And again,
that was actually changed. That I think that was part of the update. I don't think it was originally the seeming state of.
Then there should be an edit at the bottom, right?
Well, if you notice, it was last updated on the earlier today. It was published 2 days ago, last edited today.
Let's see. Note the edits.
Yeah. Yeah. But you could always look to see what my link originally said inside of here when I posted it.
Yeah, let me go look at that.
Saturday, whenever I posted that. It also said the seeming state.
Yeah, it was still the same. Okay.
But yeah, so the first section that he works on is marketing. And he talks about that marketing was in high gear with Portalarium. I'm sorry to say, but they've never focused on Portalarium. On marketing. They really never have. Their marketing campaign has been the same thing it's always been.
Mostly word of mouth.
Almost all word of mouth.
Now, I do want to also let everybody know that in here, he did reach out to the folks at Portalarium and did not get a reply, and I'm going to just take a gander that the reason why he didn't get a reply is because of the chaos they were in the middle of their move last week.
Yeah.
So, again, because we know that Star and Chris do actually talk to him and do comment for articles he does.
Yeah.
So, just to point that out for anybody who's reading this themselves and checking the whole article out.
Yep, but then you also have things like marketing dropped a lot for a while. Marketing scene publicly continued attendance at conventions. Although this year they didn't show up to things like Rooster Teeth,
Didn't they? I thought
PAX.
they kicked off with Rooster Teeth this year.
I don't think they went to Rooster Teeth because of the cost of the booth.
I
wanted
thought they
too
were
much
in
money.
somebody else's booth again this year. But
I don't think they were at Rooster Teeth. Then I don't think they did PAX West.
Starlong did a whole thing at PAX West. What are you
Oh.
talking about?
What about PAX South?
I don't know about PAX South.
PAX
well,
East?
put it this way. I know.
I don't know. I can't remember which
convention.
convention. You know what they definitely did? They did a booth at South by Southwest that was actually pretty awesome because they
We were
were
there.
actually in a very high traffic spot.
Yeah.
So that was actually really good for them. So
Right next to the bathrooms.
no, it was actually right next to the Houston Outlaws for Overwatch, and next to a game playing section. So it was actually
I
high
don't know.
traffic.
All I
there.
remember is
So-
the chicks in the hot shorts and skimpy tank tops that were in the
Yeah.
other booth across
That's
the way.
my traffic.
But the weird thing is, you also have to remember the percentage of gamers that actually go to cons. Lord British did go to Dragon Con, which is always a good thing, and he did do conversations there, which does build awareness to people that are gamers that may not be PC gamers. But yeah, the continued going to cons is always a good thing. I mean, it's not just for visibility. It's just
We're all
because
waiting
cons
for
are-
the phone version of the game to come out.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I was gonna say, be
Yeah.
careful what you wish for.
And then marketing post launch was controlled by Travian, and it made it look like it was a Facebook game, although he does not say this in this article because he'd already stepped away from the game. And there was some launch trailers, but yeah. Hasn't really done
Well,
anything
and
else.
again, I gotta say, while the initial launch video had no game footage in it, is what he says here. I gotta disagree. It was all game footage.
Well, remember there was one that was the cartoon.
well, he's citing the
Yeah.
one right here, and I mean,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so the one that he linked to is the cartoon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I see. Let's see.
So-
here. Let's get this rolling just real quick. And I'm just gonna turn.
I turned
video
off the volume,
Yeah, so
but
did I.
the one the one that he linked to first was this one, which is the cartoon. Then he does the later one, which is the gameplay video with the unique sandbox world.
I don't know. I see avatars walking through the game. This isn't a cartoon. This is all game videos.
Okay. Portalarium did release an initial launch trailer on YouTube. That right there is a link to YouTube with the Path of Virtue launch trailer.
Right. I see that one, but that's not
That
the one
one-
that's in his article.
That is not the one that's in his article, but that is the one that it does not show any gameplay that he is talking about in that paragraph.
Oh, well, see.
And then he goes, I have put one of them, and while the initial launch video had no gameplay, there was, whether that was to the game's benefit or not, thankfully they did a few with later marketing videos. I have put one of them below.
Okay.
It says that clear cut. However, these videos never got nearly the amount of views as the initial launch one. Continued marketing, from what I can tell, has only been the announcements of the focusing on episode 2. Yeah, you know what? All the live streams are also the marketing. I wish there was more marketing. I wish there was better things. Take advantage of your Google AdWords, whatever you do. Do not pay for someone to click on a search for Shroud of the Avatar or soda, because that's a bad way to do it. And they were not at PAX West this year. Star was there last year. And Waldo thinks Dragon Con was at the same time this year.
Dragon Con's the same time every year, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, but other cons also schedule. San Diego Comic-Con is the place to go.
Sure, Comic-Con for a video game.
Fuck yeah.
I don't get it.
It's the only way to do it.
Comic-Con for comic
Hey,
convention.
man. Hey,
Yeah.
it's like Dragon Con. It's actually Dungeons and Dragons, but look at what all's done there.
Sci-fi, video,
Everything.
anything related to Dungeons and Dragons. Just because it's got every media
man.
covered these days,
Everything's everything's related.
Dragons' fault.
Hey,
Yeah.
Comic Con. Isn't there a Shroud of the Avatar comic?
There is.
So Comic Con.
Okay, there is.
So yeah.
And we are a sponsor
Yeah,
of that comic,
but then
by the way.
Status of the game, yeah,
Well,
it's
you
being-
know, first
it's
off,
being worked on slowly.
I gotta say, okay, listen, I understand the point of his article. I understand he stepped away. I understand he has doubts, but I'm gonna go. We finished episode 1. We've shipped the boxes, and many backers have them, and we're working on episode 2. What does that tell you, my friend? I don't know. Sounds like episode 1 finished, and we're moving on to episode 2. While episode 1 may still have some flaws, we're moving on, folks.
They're fixed.
We're moving on.
Fix stuff.
Yeah. Now, whether you all want to believe it or not, it's done. We finished episode 1.
Yeah.
It's in the box. It's been packaged. And it's finished. It's done. It's complete. We've
Bug
hit
fixed.
the main objective. Yes. Hello. If anybody out there isn't paying attention to that, yeah. And we're working on episode 2, which, according to the guys and gals, is slated to be ready for the end of next year. So for those of you guys and gals who were wondering when to expect that, that's their planned window, end of next year. I know you're always the extremely skeptical guy. Just nope, not gonna happen. Nope,
not
and
not gonna
I'm
happen.
telling you, I'm telling you,
I'm gonna go with it. Not gonna happen next year.
I guarantee you're wrong, because I have a good feeling I know what's gonna happen. And
40-hour quest line,
yeah,
rewriting the entire quest engine,
yeah,
do all the maps as well as do all of the towns.
right.
Not gonna happen.
They got 18 months to do it.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, see, they're gonna take all the stuff we have. They're gonna lay out the new lands with prefab stuff, and then they're gonna go back and make a pass like they did in the first episode. Come on, man!
You know they're still working on those passes for episode 1.
One or two left. Jesus! Everybody keeps thinking there's 300
you're saying
scenes
that
that need to be redone.
crafting is not going to take a substantial rework, or the fact that they just decided to add 4 different water types, a bunch of fish, and redo a bunch of stuff for fishing.
Yeah, why are they paying so much attention to freaking fishing, and they should be working on
Did
crafting?
you ever think that fishing, crafting may be the foundation for the whole system, and if that works, then everything else they got planned will work? Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, not gonna. No.
I don't know. That's just a theory. Yeah. The fishing and agriculture system, I think, are tied tightly together with a lot of the same mechanics, and if they get those all to work, everything else falls into place. What? What? Yeah, they use the same mechanics. What are you talking about? Jeez.
How long has manure been an optional component to
It has
farming?
Agriculture?
And
agriculture.
how
NBNN?
and how long has different bait been an option? Okay, you get the different baits, then you get the different.
Do you remember the snafu with the multiple arrow types?
We've had multiple arrow types. They can throw that in any time they want.
They took it out for
arrow types.
They removed it for a reason.
They removed it for a reason.
Yeah, there was a good reason for it. Now we're back to we have flaming arrows and poison arrows without having to have 15 different types of arrows on it.
So
Um,
end of next year, not going to happen.
well, again, $5.
Yep.
You buy
Huh?
me a beer. You buy me a beer at SodaCon next. That still won't be finished, but
But then we also, what other news do we have? Laz's
Happy
favorite
Video of
setup shop.
Down Hero.
well, Hometown Hero. Gotta love Hometown Hero. Yeah,
We'll be
so-
talking about them in just a minute.
That's right. But no, I wanted to go to a Condis sent me a post here a little bit ago. It's the three crafting tables for $75, and of course, I got a giggle, but I still don't think that he'll have a hard time getting that, considering they're the founder's bags. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a link for that one, so I have
Scroll
no
up.
idea. Oh, wait a minute, scroll up there.
On a
Yep.
cell bag founder expert crafting station.
Hey man, it's not on Shroud Marketplace.
It's not, but
Yeah, put that stuff up for Shroud Marketplace.
three for 75. Gotta let them know that you can get 5 for 75 on the add-on store. So you may want to wonder about those prices, buddy. But again, those are the
expert
founder
level?
stations. Huh?
Yeah, the expert level.
Now if you have to have the fancy flag, then it's still worth something to you. If you just need the buffs, go buy it in the add-on store. At least for that price. But yes, let's talk about my favorite subject, because this was quite interesting. Where is it? Now I gotta scroll up, because I lost it when I received everything.
What are you looking for?
That topic you were just talking about.
The setup shop. How to
Yeah.
how to spam chat yourself. That's really what it is. Zone chat is so quiet everywhere. I would love to be able to turn my avatar into a mobile shop, which means, you know what? Start spamming zone chat anyways, if that's what you want to do.
Well, again, I want to get to the main topic here, because that was, first off, I had to...
I know you responded.
Zone chat's so quiet. That's right. That's the way we like it. Okay, you spam zone chat, you get reported. Very simple. Whether it just
It depends on how you're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. But he wants global chat for this. We need global chat.
No. He didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
Zone chat. He doesn't say global.
Yeah, you got to go down. Is after my comments where I said, so you want to be a mobile vendor, gather up your stuff, go hang out someplace and conduct business.
Allow global chat. Yeah.
You would love for people to be able to click on you. Yeah, how quaint. That's right. I would love for people to be able to shop all my vendors like Amazon, and I won't even have to log in except once a week to restock them, and they can see all my vendors. Yeah, get up, grab your stuff, go out, stand someplace, and sell your goods. Ain't nothing hard about it. Yeah. And then this goes on. He goes on to defend all this. Give me the tools. Everyone must play an open play. Allow me to link my wares directly in chat. Directly in chat. Yeah, man, nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Is
Like
allow
doing World of
global chat
Warcraft.
so I can advertise to hundreds of people. So this went on and on and on, and I want to just jump now to the very last post in this. I believe it was the last post.
Page 2.
It's now.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, it's now the next to last post. Excuse me.
The fundamental division between older and newer players.
Yeah. Older players can essentially make whatever they want or need somebody. Newer players have nothing, nada. Every single time. It takes hours, sometimes multiple play sessions. Well, you know what? How do you think I got there? Okay, do you think that I got there just by being a new guy and I had it all? No, I spent hours. And many other people spent
sitting on the
the
lot.
last year and a half plus.
Wait.
Building
I
up
thought
their
I thought
stuff.
you filled up your crafting book when before they made everything.
Not talking about
Not
not me,
learnable.
maybe Spiff. But,
I did.
I never did that. But yeah, but
I
it's
was
not
out
fair to the
everywhere
new
across the world.
players. It's not fair to the
Yeah.
new players that they have to work for it like all the rest of us. And they have to deal with it
Yeah.
like all the rest of us who have spent the last year and a half building our shit up. Okay, no, I don't like seeing
So-
posts like this because you want all that shit because you're whiny and you're new. Sorry, no. Work for it, because the first thing that we ever told anybody when we first started playing this game, we first started this newscast, is this game is work. It takes work. You want skills, you got to get out there and work them. You want gold, you got to get
I
out
didn't
there and
get
work
on
it.
the forum.
Yeah.
And just read a list of where to go for everything. I had to find them myself.
Yeah, thank you.
But I
These
did
days, the
find them and I
newbies
did
got
go
it
out and get
easy.
them.
There's guides and there's help manuals and there's spreadsheets, but, we should just give them everything they want as new folks because
Hey, man.
it's such a difficult time getting adjusted. Well, sorry. Yes, old versus new. That's right. I've spent a lot of time working on my shit. You don't want work on it? Again, then that's why I said lazy avatars. Very simple.
We're all lazy avatars.
Boo, I tell you what, I see what you've done since you've got here, and man, you're buying, selling, and trading like nobody's business, and you're brand spanking new over here. So thank you for that. That's right. Personally, Dota has been the easiest sandbox MMO I ever played, is his comment. Yeah, I know, It's not fair, Fruck. Wipe the server and start over. Make it even for everybody. And then 6 months from now, when the new people come in and complain about it, let's do that all over again. That's the way to do it. Right, Fruck?
And reset everything every other week, just
Yeah.
that way brand new players can all
So,
start.
yeah, I mean, when I make comments like that and somebody said, well, you shouldn't be shooting down the new players in the new player suggestion area. Listen, we worked for it. It's a nice suggestion, but, all I did was point out the obvious. Get up off your butt, go out and sell your wares and work for it.
Yeah, get up off your lot.
And apparently nobody wanted to hear that, so I'm sorry. I worked for it. I work it every single day. So, sorry. And then, we got to go back to the first page, bottom again, because this gets even funnier. And I just got to point this out because, I think I hit a nerve when he comments in here. Lovely advice, but how does one judge if an inn or a vendor offered for your use will persist for any length of time? I've seen inns close down, and the feeling of depending on others isn't fun for some. So, of course, I linked them Purple Dragon Inns and said, well, some of us actually work it, and gave them a link and showed them a map of all the locations I've got available for said players looking for a place that's rock solid, that ain't going to go belly up, and will give you a place to live worry-free. And, of course, he came back with seriously hardcore. Absolutely. You want to sell your wares, my friend? It's a tough market out there, and it's hardcore. We're not going to make it easy for you. Get out there and work for it. As many other people do. I'll tell you what, I'm going to point you to Caballero Kid. Go talk to him. Go talk to that guy who spent $45 and has more property than he knows what to do with now. So it can be done. It's very easy to do, but you got to get off your ass and work for it. Okay, and that's my
You definitely have to
soapbox
work
for today.
Hey, tomorrow's soapbox is going to be even better because you're not going to know what it's all about.
Of course I'm going to know what it's all about. It's probably going to be about those release notes that just came out. And we could talk about those multiple bind points, but of course we're out of time just about, and we're way over.
We've been out of time for the last
we've
10
blown
minutes,
that
man.
one out real quickly.
Yeah,
So,
because
we got to tell you about that wonderful NBNN Shroud Avatar app available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Great stuff available out there, including the calendar brought to us by our good friends at hometownhero.com. And Jack's going to run through the calendar of events for today, and then we're going to move right along.
Yep, it's Monday. It's not a lot. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s, around the clock, whenever we feel like it. There's that show called Lunch on Radio Free Britannia.
Doing it with
us.
in stereo.
Well, with me on camera and Laz experiencing the technical
Camera's
difficulties.
been up. Just because you don't want to work for it and switch it when it gets back up. I've been on camera the whole damn show once I got it fixed. But no, you just want to.
You never said anything.
But
You never said anything
what do you
about it.
think I'm doing over here?
Jerking
You
off.
gotta show some initiative, man. Don't expect
Yeah.
everything to be handed to you. What do you think?
Yeah, 4 o'clock. Avatars Radio, DJ Golden Wing, 7:30. Some PVE with Cinewolf Odinson. 9 o'clock is the town of Verit Chaos with their weekly open role playing event with Androtiana Zerzaz. And Waldo just rolled over 5K hours in soda, and then that 40
Congratulations.
hours of game time has almost been.
Econdas, yeah, I
100
wasn't
times that.
going. I went down that road just in the Shroud of the Avatar way.
Final event is going to be the Wecked Womb on Radio Free Britannia. And that's it.
RFB. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Millennial Sandbox. That's right.
I think y'all
Don't
are
forget-
confused about how old a millennial is.
Yeah, they're not this demographic, I know, but some of them.
No, but how old is a millennial?
Millennials? They're in their
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're a bunch of whiners.
And do you know who you should blame for any kind of problems you're going to blame on millennials? Who you should blame?
Last.
Their parents.
Yeah, well,
You should
I,
blame
All
mean,
your
that.
fucking fault, Laz. All your fucking fault.
I have no
So much
children.
so that
I have no
that you know of.
responsibilities to no children because I wasn't bringing kids into this fucked up world. Okay, very simple. Because I
They're
saw
fucking
how crazy
parents.
this shit was. I wasn't gonna do it anyway.
Laz
That's
has
another,
no kids.
that's another soapbox. But you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack on NBNN.info, Twitch.tv/Genesis, Twitch.tv/NBNN News, NBNN News. That's right. And thanks to you guys. You guys have been keeping us
.info.
on the air. You can become a supporter by going out to any of those links. Yeah, I don't even want to get into that, Envy. And become a supporter. You can go to patreon.com/NBNN and become a monthly supporter. You can become a sponsor. Get your name up on the big screen over here. But of course, we're just going to browse through them. Of course, thank you to all of our sponsors. We are short and out of time today, but of course, got to tell everybody about our favorite guild, the Britannian Mining Company. If you're looking for crafting goods, go out check out Black Rock Cove for all your crafting goods. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Because I tell you what, I love this shit. I love Shroud Marketplace. I don't care. Yeah. I love when the owner of Shroud Marketplace hits me up on PMs and says, "You asshole." You know, every time I make a
He
sale,
says what?
it's always fun getting his goat. Yeah.
Yeah, but ShroudMarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And that is anything and everything
You name
game
it.
related,
You
from
got it.
accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services. Anything and everything from over 135 different players registered as vendors. And each one of those vendors is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get all kinds of great things.
That's right.
Anything.
All
and
sorts of
everything.
great stuff. All
I-
sorts of
I-
great
I like
prices.
my
In
shop.
air quotes.
Go to my shop, buy all my stuff.
Biff, what do you sell on the marketplace?
Nothing.
Don't.
You don't. Why not?
See, so because he doesn't like receiving money for his
His services.
time and effort.
I don't know.
I know.
Because I'm pushing sodagoods.com.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
Shroudmarketplace.com. It's the best place. Go there.
Go there. Are you selling
Yeah,
anything
and
on
then-
that website?
I don't know.
No, he's not.
No.
But
ShroudMarketplace.com?
anybody's marketplace. Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anything and everything, and my browser actually just crashed, which is always good. Come on, get out here. Marketplace.com. But yes, anything and everything from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian, including if you're looking for a brand new account and you want to get one that's already been leveled for you, you can find that at Shroud Marketplace. A couple of different accounts out there, from the Adventurer level 80 account all the way to a level 100 account that's got everything pooled. You can find that at Shroud Marketplace. You can find the best services, such awesome services as Bambino's host a Gust Ball game service, or I know he'll help you learn how to play the game. He'll set up the field. He'll even do some recruiting for you. I know, it's like you gotta love it though. You can
talk about the cheese sign writing.
Oh, you want the cheese sign writing because that's from
I hear the HOA's complaining about those guys who have sausage and cheese out in their lot. They say it's getting a little smelly downwind of the lot, but
hey, that's all good. We only use the best cheese. I believe it has the best kinds of mold all over it. And the thing that they really should complain about is that wedding service that's available at Shroud Marketplace.
Hey, wedding services, you know.
Yeah, that wedding services.
They actually complain about the divorce.
They need to report that
more because divorce services are pretty shoddy.
Yeah. Well, the divorce service you can't get yet on ShroudMarketplace.com. That needs to be registered.
Yeah, not yet. But anyway.
And as Caffeine says, screw those other marketplaces. Yes. They don't allow Canadians to sign up.
I'm selling on ShroudMarketplace.com.
ShroudMarketplace.com.
We got to get out of here, folks. We are way over time today, and of course, we love you guys. We thank you all for tuning in. I know, technical difficulties Monday. It's all Laz's fault. That's right. Envy, it's all my fault too. You know, and technically, I'm not even a boomer either, and neither is Jack. The boomers were the generation before us. I'm a Gen Xer technically.
Gen X?
Yeah,
I'm Gen
Xer. So it wasn't any of our fault. So the Gen Xers, man, we sailed right through all this bullshit. Anyway, more on that tomorrow. We'll be back with more news.
So for the millennial problem, you can actually blame Gen Xers all the way to baby boomers, depending on when they have kids.
Wow.
Okay.
Good point. Good point.
And also, you have to go with the baby boomers for being the grandparents.
Well, they're the worst. Anyway.
Yeah. So you end up.
But see,
it's like
again.
Yeah, you can't blame the millennials for those problems. Blame everybody else.
There you go.
That's
Envy, we'll talk about this later. You know, you and I should get together at SodaCon and have a good time. I tell you what. Yeah. But we got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.